Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. If you don't know what the JSS is, it's my Discord server. There's two levels. Level 1, you join the server. That's it. Level 2 is when you need to have certain qualifications left. So, I'm gonna run through them really quick because I did say them a lot in the past videos. Number 1, at least 51% survival rate or higher. Number 2, you need to have played at least 100 encounters. Number 3, you need at least 2 suppressed weapon plans. MP5, VSS, SVU, the things with silencers. You can have a crossbow plan, that counts. If and only if you send me an email or send me the clip of you getting a kill with that crossbow. You can find my email in the description below. Other than that, that's it. 3 requirements. We don't focus on kills here. We don't care about that. We focus on leaving with a good amount of XP. You're going to see me pause here throughout this encounter because later in the match my controller dies, but right there I was actually adjusting my headphones. So apologies in advance. So we're into it on Anniken, and it's nighttime, but it's not as bright. Does that work or hurt you? What does that work for you, or does it hurt for you? If that makes any sense. Well, I want to say it helps. I want to say it helps because it's kind of hard to see a black silhouette walking across the ridgeline when its background is somewhat blue-black, if not green. So, I would say when Anniken is like this, it's actually more safe visually than it is in full-on daytime. Also full-on snow time as well. When snow's coming down and you can't do anything about it, you have that. So I'm cruising up here, and you see my objective is to stay vigilant, and that's what I'm about to do. Cruising up here, because I feel like somebody's down here. Then I take a bit of a risk, come down here, and I was right. Somebody's down there. Now luckily for me, they didn't see me. But right here I realize I need to get the height advantage. I need to see where they're going. Sure enough, walk back up to the ridgeline, chill out for a minute, keeping an eye on my surroundings, and I chill. Weapon on my back, because glint is a thing in this game. It will get you killed, get you shot at. But I'm watching, I'm waiting. Watching that door open. He stands still. That'll be the last time he stands still on a corner of a house. Okay. Back to staying vigilant. Notice my objective is not to loot. I done threw that dream away. And yes, I know the phone is ringing, but I done threw that objective away in the back of my head. I'm not gonna get any loot out of this encounter. I'm not. The only way I'm gonna get loot is by doing this. Because I spawned too far away from people, and I didn't spawn close enough to the center of the map where there's 3 houses in a row and then a boat. There's pretty much only maybe 12 houses on this map. So loot is scarce, but players aren't. You see, there is a more difficult alternative to looting, and that is stalking one player, watching him hold X or square above everything in the house, and then when he goes to exit, you take your chance and you strike and you kill him. On the way to an exit, you scoop up his stuff and you leave. That's dignified. What's not dignified is waiting at a random exit, waiting for some random dude to come through so you can kill him while the crows are going off, while you're in the exit, while he's approaching the exit. That's not dignified. Because everybody hates exit campers. Everybody. But hey, if that's how you want to play the game, I understand. It is a game after all. But, you know, people don't necessarily enjoy your kind of playstyle. That's all I'm going to say. Now, with the ZA in hand, I get the sensation that somebody's over there on that island. But anyways, I keep looking around me. Because you never know. You can be in anybody's scope at any moment. You can be in anybody's eyesight at any moment. And so I keep walking. And I believe it's right here. I was turning left and my controller died. And I'm standing out in the open. For I don't know how long. I should have died right here. I should have died right here. And that sentence is made even more prominent when I see something at the corner of my eye to my left and turns out that's a person. That is a person. But they have a little bit of sense to be crouching in that boat. But they're going to make a mistake that is going to be fatal. While I'm up here, prone, watching that boat, knowing that they have nowhere to go, they're going to ping me. And I'm like, okay, bring it on. I mean, you're pretty much cornered in that boat. Because look, if you go behind you, I'm going to see you walk up the mountain. If you come in front of you, I'm going to see you walk down those icebergs and they have no cover. You can't go to the left or to the right. So I relocate and get a better vantage point on their position. My camera's still pointing behind them. And yes, I'm still looking behind me just in case anybody comes up on me. And now I go prone once again. Still watching a boat. If you're yelling at me to use my own PSD, why? Because he does this. It's not all about knowing where your opponent is. It's about knowing where your opponent can go. I didn't feel the least bit worried in that engagement right there. I didn't. Because he put fear onto himself. I don't know why he decided to use the PSD. Maybe he was trying to use this detector and he wanted to be sure nobody was camping it, so he uses PSD. Completely valid reason. Completely valid. It do be like that sometimes. It really do. It do be like that sometimes. But whenever he did that, and he saw a red dot next to that container, next to that detector, excuse me, he put fear into himself. That's why he was going prone alongside this boat and didn't do anything but try to wait it out. And I didn't test it right here, but I'm pretty sure if you want to see out that boat from that side, you gotta get on one knee, if not stand up. So it was only a matter of time until he died. With that out the way, you know, 2 headshots to my name, feels pretty good. I decide to check the barred house. Now, I did see a message at the bottom of the screen. I did. But I have not found a picture yet. Maybe a picture's in here? Not the cash, but a picture. And I don't get lucky. That's sad. So I walk in here, look. Safe. Nothing. And yeah, that's actually one person over there. I was under the impression that nobody was here, but I didn't look outside the map. So yeah, somebody is still here, and they're at the container. You should already know what I was about to say right there, but I'm not going to say it anymore. And so, I'm going to loot up, because this guy did leave some stuff behind, and I looted that empty container, lockbox, even though it said I could loot it, but anyways, keep going. Grab this food. I mean, look, somebody had to be rushing through here, because there's a whole lot of stuff there's a whole lot of stuff that they skipped over. And after Santa Claus role plays an AC-130 and drops off the airdrop, for some reason I still thought that I was alone. So after I do grab this airdrop, I'm going to head to the detector once again. And in hindsight, I have no problem with that. Because, you know, more XP and whatnot for using the detector twice in a match. But I should have just ran toward the nearest exit, because I was pretty much safe. And that guy was all the way at the container. He can't run all the way over here in that amount of time. There's way too much ground to cover. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna look. And yeah, he's heading toward that exit up there himself. And so right here I'm thinking, which exit should I take? This one. Folks, now that the encounter is pretty much over, let me say something. Anniken is a frozen wasteland. It is a frozen wasteland. But there is a video. I have on this channel. Actually, like 3 videos, and I'll think about it, maybe 2, where Anniken is buffed to the max. And so if you want to see what a frozen wasteland looks like when somebody decides to boost the loot to 800% and make the airdrops, yes, airdrops, gold and purple. Yeah, I believe one of them is called, well, I think I ran into a Vigor partner on Anniken. That one's boosted by a lot. There's another one too, can't recall the name of it. But yeah. And so we make it out of here alive. If any of you have watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z Kai, when Vegeta was fighting Koi or Pui. Actually, both of them, they both shared a similar name. I don't know if Akira Toriyama planned that, but that's how I felt in this encounter. The dude had a PPSH, ready to blast somebody at, you know, the closer end of mid-range, if not close range. But I just so happened to catch him off guard while he was prone. Well, not even prone. He pretty much killed himself the moment he used that PSD. Because I knew whenever he did that he was trying to see where I was at. And after I waited for a little while, I relocated, and the dude crouched walked up the boat to see if I ran anywhere else. And that was lights out for him. So, for once in this game, wait for it, I didn't feel anxious at all. And no, that's not saying, oh, I'm a great player at Vigor. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it was such a relief to not be hunted and or to not feel like a glint is aiming at you all the time, because that's a person with a SVU on full auto blasting you down. Alright, forget what I was about to say. Check this out. So I completed the challenge of kill 5 Outlanders. Didn't get a crate. But complete 10 shooting challenges gives me a purple crate. What? Killing Outlanders is more difficult than repeating one shooting challenge 10 different times to get a crate. What game? Those rewards should be reversed. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.